Coming up on this hour of Chris 6 Sunrise, they threw a party for the Veterans Memorial High School cheerleading squad that led to a shooting, and now they're facing charges. We have the very latest. Plus,
we head out to the Gregory Portland area where our neighborhood news reporter Victoria Balderrama is standing by as students and teachers, you can see there, are getting ready for the first day of school. Also coming up on Sunrise,
Medicaid cuts are here. I'm Michaela Chavez on the South Side, talking with a woman who's turning the setbacks into hope.
good morning, folks. Thanks for joining us. I'm Michelle Hoffman, and you're waking up with the Hoffmans today.
Yeah, you are. I'm Brian Hoffman. It's almost done with the week. Went by super fast as well. It's already Thursday. We are almost there. We got to check in with the weather and the roads if you're just heading out those doors with this Julia Quady. Hey there.
Hey there. Good morning, you guys. So yeah, waking up this morning, you're going to definitely feel that moisture and humidity. Temperature's actually a tiny bit warmer this morning compared to what we experienced yesterday. Most of us sitting mostly into those lower 80s already at this hour, so the heat's just beginning for us on this Thursday. But let's go ahead and take a look at those traffic flow maps, see what you can expect to start you on your Thursday morning commute. Heading on Ocean Drive down to SPID and on Saratoga, you see those shades of green letting you know that traffic flow is moving pretty well for you this morning. Heading on over towards Flower Bluff, we can see pretty much the same conditions, looking pretty decent on most of our roadways. Still got a bit of a median speed throughout portions of Waldron Road, and you can see a bit of a slower and mixture of medium speed happening as you get a little bit closer towards the gate at NAS Corpus Christi. So that's pretty much the norm each and every morning for us here in the Coastal Bend. And taking a last look now, heading on to the island or going to and from the island on the JFK Causeway. Once again, also looking at pretty easy driving conditions to get you started on this Thursday morning. Now, to give you a small bit of details, what you can expect your forecast today, things are going to be hot for us here, and we'll still look at those daily rain chances coming in with the help of the sea breeze during the afternoon. But we have more promising rain chances ahead for us this weekend. I'll give you those details coming up.
Julia, thank you so much. Yes, we will check in with you in just a bit, but first, news from your neighborhood. The Southside couple accused of hosting a party for high schoolers is facing criminal charges. Robert and Misty Perez are charged with purchasing and furnishing alcohol to a minor. The charge is a Class A misdemeanor, punishable by a fine of up to $4,000, up to 1 year in jail, or both. According to witnesses, on August 2nd, Robert and Misty Perez threw a house party at the home they were renting on Beauvais Drive, and the party was for the Veterans Memorial High School cheerleading squad and the squad's close friends. That party ended with 2 teenagers being shot.
In Rockport, police say a man on a scooter was killed after he was hit by a pickup truck. The accident happened Tuesday over the intersection of State Highway 35 and Pearl Street. That's on Rockport's north side. Police say 36-year-old Jose Villanueva was speeding on the highway when he ran a red light at the intersection with Pearl Street. And that is when he was hit by a pickup truck. Villanueva died at a hospital a short time afterwards. He was not wearing a helmet.
But some good news, we have been covering back to school throughout the week.
Yeah.
Many school districts are going back to school, of course, and today Gregory Portland ISD is up for their first day of class.
That's right. Our very own neighborhood news reporter, Victoria Balderrama, joins us from Gregory Portland. Hey, good morning, Vicki. Good to see you.
Good morning, guys. It's the first day of school for GPISD students. We've got the cheerleaders here, band members. Also joining us this morning is Superintendent Dr. Michelle Cavazos. Tell me about the first day of school. It's an exciting time, especially this year. I know we're celebrating something special.
Yes, this is our 75th year as a district, and we're actually here this morning where our district started in Gregory, Texas, at Stephen F. Austin Elementary.
And tell me about the history of this school. I know it started off as a high school and now it's an elementary school.
Yeah, so this site was where the original high school, Gregory High School, was. There's actually a historical marker out front to commemorate the site. And then this is our elementary here that serves 1st through 5th grade students in our district.
We had a very exciting first day of school last year.
Yes.
What can students look forward to this school year?
Well, so at the elementary level, we've expanded our experiential learning from the early childhood center to their elementary. So you might get a glimpse of that later. The other thing is that our staff is ready to welcome them back for their best year yet.
And what about the students that we see here behind us? They woke up early.
Yes, they did.
And I'm assuming some of them are high school students. What are some words of advice for them as they start this new school year?
Well, my advice to our students is, one, you're amazing. Come, have fun, be kind, and take advantage of every opportunity that's presented to you.
And this district does so much. You know, I've had so much fun just being exposed to new things like what we saw last year. So I guess you being the superintendent, what more is happening at GP that we can really get excited about?
Well, right next door, actually, we have an Operations and Family Resource Center that should be finishing up this year, which will be a one-stop shop for our families. We already have a clothing closet and food pantry, but this will be expanded and provide really direct access and more resources for our families. Our indoor practice facility, all-purpose practice facility and field house will be opening up soon. We'll have our ribbon cutting for that, so watch for that. That will provide indoor space for all of our programs. And then I've mentioned our experiential learning that's expanded at our elementaries so that kids can get to interact with the spaces, and our teachers had some training on it and are really excited to be able to launch that this year.
Amazing. Well, if you're waking up, it's the first day of school for GP ISD students. We'll be here today, this morning, and we'll talk more about the tools and resources available for GP ISD students. Right now, I'm live at Gregory Portland ISD, Stephen F. Austin Elementary School, Victoria Valderrama, for KRIS 6 News.
Love that energy to get us started on this Thursday morning. Good morning. So things are going to still be hot for us here in the Coastal Bend. Very similar fashion that we experienced yesterday. And quickly going over that, we saw a forecast high temperature of 99 degrees being clocked here in CCIA. So once again, nearby those near record high temperatures of 103 degrees that was set back a while back. So things will still be pretty hot for us here in the Coastal Bend today. Already getting pretty much a warm start already. Air temperatures are reaching into those lower 80s across the majority of our neighborhoods. Just walking out the door, you can feel that moisture and humidity that's going to add to those conditions that you can already feel right now at this moment. So here in Corpus Christi, waking up to a temperature of 80 degrees, 77 over in Beeville, 83 degrees your temperature over in Rockport. Alice waking up to a temperature also 77 degrees and 78 right now over in Kingsville. All of us are seeing pretty much lighter to fair wind speeds coming in from the southeast. Rockport as well as Port Aransas seeing a little bit some faster wind speeds, nearby 8 or even up to 15 miles an hour throughout those particular neighborhoods. And all of us looking at pretty decent visibility heading out the door, getting our Thursday morning started. Looking at our planner here, once again, looking at mostly clear skies, mostly sunny conditions all throughout the day. Air temperatures reaching into those lower 90s by 11 o'clock this morning, then skyrocketing towards those upper 90s by 1 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Eventually going to see our afternoon high temperature nearby 98 degrees here in Corpus Christi, but also feel like temperatures, those will be once again near 110 degrees over the course of our afternoon, adding towards why we'll still be experiencing that heat risk, still ranging between that moderate to major risk across the Coastal Bend. So you still want to make sure you're practicing heat safety, because whether we get heat alerts going into place or not, this heat is still considered to be dangerous. But we do have some improvement on the way ahead for us tomorrow and carrying on over towards your weekend on your Saturday. Got a diminishing of that heat risk coming in over the next few days. That's just going to be tied towards our moisture coming in with our rain chances beginning tomorrow. That's going to carry on over into your Saturday as well. All this is tied towards that tropical moisture right now that is set to arrive for us here in the Coastal Bend into this weekend. It is that tropical wave that only has a 20% chance of formation over the next 7 days. So right now, not expecting much of any tropical development from the system that's now arriving over the southwestern Gulf. Right now, just proving to be our rainmaker potentially ahead for us this weekend. But other than that, still looking at that heat sticking around with more sunshine coming in next week.
And coming up on KRIS 6 Sunrise, Scripps News Group Stephanie Liebergen will join us with more on the White House wanting to review exhibits over at the Smithsonian. Welcome back, folks. 6:12 is your time on this Thursday morning. Taking a live look from our studio Skycam, looking pretty gorgeous right now. Meteorologist Julie Quady is standing by with a look at our forecast, but first we head to Washington, where the White House wants to review exhibits and materials over at the Smithsonian Institution. The initiative is an effort to comply with President Trump's directive to, quote, celebrate American exceptionalism and remove divisive or partisan narratives, end quote.
Scripps News Group Stephanie Liebergen joins us live to talk about this. Good morning, Stephanie. So the White House is targeting 8 museums for phase 1 of the review. Can you tell us what we can expect to happen in the next couple of weeks?
Hi, Brian and Michelle. Good morning. Well, the White House saying that this is all part of preparation for America's 250th birthday, which is coming up next year. The White House saying that they want to look at not only the exhibits and the plans for that 250th celebration, but they also want to know about other future exhibits that are on the calendar for the remainder of President Trump's term. Now, this museum review is starting with 8 specific. I want to take a look at those 8 museums that are going to be targeted first. We're talking Museum of American History, of Natural History, African American History, the Museum of the American Indian, the Air and Space Museum, American Art, the Portrait Gallery, and the Hirshhorn Museum and Sculpture Gallery. So what the White House says they're looking for is to make sure that the exhibits, the public-facing information at all of those museums, so you're talking social media, websites, all the placards that you see when you go walk through a museum, they want to review, White House wants to review all of that information to make sure it's historically accurate, uplifting, and inclusive portrayals of America's heritage. Now, uplifting could be an issue that could spark a struggle between the Smithsonian and the White House, as there are certainly elements of America's history that are not very uplifting and that are not very positive and pleasant. And so I think that's one of the concerns, that's one of the big questions on what exactly the response is here. But the White House, in sending this letter to the Secretary of the Smithsonian, lays out the expectations for the next 4 months of, how they want the Smithsonian to undertake this review, how they want to work with museum leadership and curators and look at future exhibit plans. And all of that is going to happen over the course of the next 4 months. The big question, I think, while there are certainly concerns that some people are voicing about the White House having an influence at the Smithsonian has promised repeatedly to make sure that they are free from political and partisan influence. We've seen that in statements from the Board of Regents that is chaired by the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, John Roberts, a number of members of Congress on that Board of Regents as well, and they are promising to be free from that partisan and political influence. The big question, I think, though, we're not going to have answered for a few weeks or a few months. It's going to be what exactly comes up during this review over the next 4 months, and what, if anything, does the Smithsonian actually change? If they start to make changes at the museum or changes to exhibits that appear to be partisan and political in influence from the White House, that is when I certainly could think we could see even more people speaking up out against this. But right now, it's a review that's happening, and we're unfortunately in a bit of a wait and see to see what the impact of that review is in the coming months.
Well, Stephanie, thank you so much for the information so far.
Yeah, appreciate your insight. Looking forward to talking again very soon.
Hey there, good morning. Happy Thursday. We are one step closer towards that weekend. But before we get there, we got a couple updates in our forecast that's going to make you maybe rethink some of your weekend plans, especially with this rainfall that we're anticipating coming to the coastal bend beginning tomorrow. That's going to lead towards your Saturday as well. All this is going to kind of be due towards what's happening in the tropics right now. So taking a closer look here, we do have that area, that disturbance that we've been monitoring since yesterday, that the National Hurricane Center has been monitoring over when it was nearby the northwestern Caribbean Sea, now making its way towards the southwestern Gulf. This area of low pressure is still a disorganized area of showers and thunderstorms, but it only has a 20% chance of formation over the next 7 days, and is tracked to make its way into the coastal bend as we look ahead towards your Friday and towards your Saturday. That deep tropical moisture, that's what's going to be tied towards our rain chances that right now look to be pretty beneficial for us on our Friday and our Saturday before they'll start to drop off and maybe potentially increase again as we head towards the midweek next week. But again, all this is really tied to what's happening in the tropics right now, with our rain chances tied to that tropical moisture over in the southwestern Gulf at the moment. Also taking a quick time to look at what's going on with Tropical Storm Erin. Still stronger now. Tropical storm has a bit faster wind speed since yesterday, going 45 miles an hour, now going at 50 miles an hour with wind gusts upwards of 60. Now it is forecast again to become our first hurricane of the 2025 hurricane season, and potentially a major hurricane if it continues to get its act together and organize and strengthen to eventually a Category 3 hurricane as it makes its venture towards the more central Atlantic there. So again, this track is not for certain. We're not looking at for sure impacts to portions of the southwestern United States, or southeastern, I should say, over Florida. But for us here at home, we're just looking at that tropical storm. It's giving our rain chances ahead for us tomorrow and on our Saturday. Looking at our forecast today, though, once again, looking at mostly sunny skies all throughout the day. Temperatures increasing towards those lower 90s by 11 o'clock in the morning, then approaching those mid to upper 90s by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Feel like temperatures will still be ranging towards those 100s, nearby 110 throughout most of our neighborhoods, especially southern portions of Coastal Bend, adding towards why we'll still be experiencing that heat risk, at least towards that moderate to major zone. So you still want to make sure you're practicing that heat safety, but we'll see our temperatures dial back a little bit, thankfully, with the rain chances coming in tomorrow into your Saturday. Before more sunshine comes in, our temperatures ramp up again ahead next week.
Julia, thank you so much. So folks, if you drive a Ford truck, stick around, because coming up after the break, we have a recall that might affect you. Welcome back, folks. Ford Motor Company is recalling about 103,000 models of its 2023 to 2025 F-150 trucks. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, a wheel bolt on the truck can break, potentially causing the vehicle to roll away, increasing the risk of a crash. The affected trucks all have the Trailer Tow Max Duty package, and owners can find their nearest Ford or Lincoln dealership for repair. The replacement service will be free of charge. And Dollar General is recalling 3 lots of its 8-ounce Clover Valley instant coffee. The Food and Drug Administration says the product potentially contains fragments of glass. The lots of recalled Clover Valley instant coffee have best buy dates of December 13th and 14th of 2026. The coffee was distributed and sold July 9th through the 21st at Dollar General stores in nearly all 50 states. The FDA says no illnesses or injuries have been reported.
Alrighty, good morning. Taking a live look outside from our First Community Bank Sky Cam atop the USS Lexington, where you can see things are looking to be moving pretty well traffic flow wise, heading on both the new and old harbor bridges there. Expecting pretty easy drive conditions right now, majority across most of our neighborhoods here right now, getting your Thursday morning started. Let's go ahead and verify that by taking a look at our traffic flow maps here to see what you can expect on the other roadways throughout the area. Going on the opposite side of town, heading on the JFK Causeway, going to from the island, looking at those shades of green, of course, indicate that you got pretty easy going traffic flow. A little bit of a different story as you get towards Flower Bluff. Have a medium speed going to and from both directions on Waldron Road. Just a little bit of a small blip of yellow, I should say, coming up on Flower Bluff Drive that you may want to take note of as well. Heading on over towards downtown, though, all clear on Ocean Drive, down SPID and on Saratoga for your traffic flow this morning, getting you started here for your morning commute. That's it for Traffic Report, with details on your forecast coming up.
Now, weather on the 6s.
Alrighty, good morning and welcome back. Taking a live look outside now from our Skycam, our Snoopy Spirit Skycam, sponsored by CCAC. We can see a little bit mixed of that cloud cover coming in, along with those small, subtle hints that sunrise beginning off beyond the horizon there, beyond the JFK Causeway. Now, right now, this is going to be our most comfortable point of the day, as it has been pretty much every morning here in the Coastal Bend. That heat, of course, ramping up as we head towards the afternoon, and we're still continuing with those near record high temperatures, and at the very least, afternoon high temperatures into those upper 90s. So we're expecting more of the same ahead for us today. So let's go ahead and get into what else you can expect your forecast today at a glance here. Again, near record high temperatures going to be persistent in the forecast. Temperatures at least reaching into those upper 90s, maybe flirting once again to those triple digits for our air temperatures, and then we're still going to see our feel like temperatures also progressing into those triple digits, nearby 110 degrees, meaning that our heat risk, that's going to continue to be into that major risk at the very least as well throughout some neighborhoods, especially inland portions of the Coastal Bend. And we'll still have a slight chance to see some rain opportunity ahead for us by this afternoon with the help of that afternoon sea breeze, pretty much in the same fashion that we've seen over the past several days this week as well. So right now, taking a look at our planner for today, again, looking at mostly clear, mostly sunny skies all throughout the day today. Temperatures increasing towards those lower 90s by 11 o'clock this morning, then skyrocketing towards those mid to upper 90s over the course of the afternoon. Also by the same time frame, we're going to see our wind speeds pick up a bit as well, going closer towards 15 up to 20 miles an hour. But while we again will see those near record high temperatures reaching into those upper 90s during the afternoon, it's those feel like temperatures that will be approaching 110 degrees. That's what makes it particularly dangerous towards our bodies, and why our heat risk is still going to be reaching towards that major zone ahead for us throughout most of our neighborhoods here in the Coastal Bend. Taking a look at our feel like temperatures over the course of the afternoon here in Corpus Christi, expecting us to go nearby 107, maybe closer towards 110 degrees throughout other portions of the afternoon here, because even as we reach towards around 2 o'clock, maybe seeing Robstown, Corpus Christi, over in the Bluff, reaching 111 degrees for our feel-like temperatures later on in the afternoon. So again, that oppressive heat is still going to be in place for us here in the coastal bend, so you still want to make sure you're practicing heat safety, drinking plenty of water, and spending some time indoors in that air conditioning. Looking at our heat risk, though, a majority of us going to be, especially for inland neighborhoods, under that major risk of heat danger in the forecast. Got some improvement, though, ahead for us tomorrow on our Friday, and that's going to continue to improve as we look ahead towards your Saturday as well. All this is going to be tied towards that moisture increase, and our rain chances coming back to the forecast beginning tomorrow and then carrying on over into our Saturday. So we can see that here with our isolated chance of seeing some maybe showers and thunderstorm activity again for your first half of your weekend, Friday going into your Saturday. All this is going to be tied towards what we see right now. This is this tropical disturbance that's made its way over the Caribbean, now approaching the southwestern Gulf. Only looking at a 20% chance of formation over the next 7 days. But for now, for us here at home in the coastal bend, this looks to be that tropical moisture that can prove to be our rainmaker ahead for us on our Friday and our Saturday, and looking to right now be some pretty beneficial rainfall compared to these stray showers that we've seen daily here in the coastal bend with that sea breeze action. So taking a look at your 7-day forecast here, again, looking at near record high temperatures into those upper 90s at the very least by this afternoon. Rain chances coming in ahead for us tomorrow and your Saturday. Going to see a bit of a dip in our temperatures, dropping back down briefly closer towards normal into those mid 90s.
I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Victoria Valderrama in Portland. It's the first day of school for Gregory Portland ISD students. Next, I'll show you the tools and resources available for students and their families.
Welcome back, folks. So all this week we've been talking about school districts throughout the coastal bend as they get ready for the first day of school. And today it's Gregory Portland's turn.
Yeah, our neighborhood news reporter Victoria Balderrama joins us from Gregory Portland as students and teachers get ready for the first day. Good morning, Vicki. I see the energy over there.
That's right, Michelle. It's the first day of school for Gregory Portland ISD students, and the excitement, as you can see, it's here. Here's the cheerleaders, the band. We've got all the action going on this morning, but something interesting I learned, the district is focused on helping students with anything they need to be successful.
But I will take some of the rice.
It's a real shopping experience.
And then we have Frank's or chorizo. This is second choice.
Frank's. Made simple for families of Gregory Portland ISD.
You get the pasta, and you get the boxed meals, and you get some meat, and you get vegetables, and you get fruits, and you get breakfast.
It's been nearly a year since the GPISD Food Pantry opened, a service available every week but limited to once a month for students of GPISD and their families. Tammy Childers has signed up 3 times before and plans to come more often.
I had a change in my income, and so I had to start finding ways to help supplement my income and to make sure I could still feed my child because I have a teenager at home.
Times are tough for many families, and sometimes they need a helping hand. Debbie Edge, a retired educator, dedicates her time to the Resource Center.
We have seen a lot more people coming to the food pantry especially. I think there's a lot of food insecurity, and it's also, if you can get a few meals that are free, then you can use those funds that you save towards something else that you might need, like health care or maybe items, school supplies, things that the kids need.
Edge is here, but she's also at the clothing closet.
It's sort of a hub for community activity. I think of it that way.
Director of Family and Community Engagement Sharon Rakeway says right now they're serving up to 18 families per week.
Because we want the children to walk in prepared and feeling like they're going to have success and not coming in hungry, not coming in worried about what they're going to have for supper tonight and that kind of thing.
Rakeway and her team of social workers are on a mission to meet students' needs.
We have up to 3 families that can come in at a time slot, and we do that every Wednesday. And so when the clothing closet's open, the food pantry is open as well.
The food pantry is open every Wednesday from 4 to 5:30 p.m., but you do have to pre-register. We have that information on our website. Just go to kristv.com. In Portland, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Victoria Valderrama for Chris 6 News.
Hey there, good morning, happy Thursday. We are one step closer towards that weekend and some changes in our forecast by way of some rain showers coming in thanks to tropical moisture. But before we get there, today we're in store for more of the same what we experienced yesterday. I'm talking more of that heat and humidity causing our air temperatures to reach back up towards those upper 90s, while I feel like temperatures are going to hang out nearby that 110 threshold. So going ahead and take a look at our planner here. Again, looking at mostly sunny skies all throughout the morning, and as we head towards this afternoon, temperatures already reaching into those lower 90s by midday at 11. Then approaching those mid to upper 90s by the afternoon. But again, the dangerous part about this forecast is really not that air temperature reaching to those upper 90s. It's more so those feel-like temperatures reaching towards those 110 degrees. So we just want to make sure we're still practicing that heat safety ahead for us today, just to make sure we're keeping ourselves safe in this oppressive heat in the forecast today. But looking at those rain chances, again, got some serious improvement on the way, potentially on our Friday and our Saturday, due to that tropical moisture by way of that tropical disturbance that's right now hanging out in the southwestern Gulf. Right now, it only has a 20% chance of formation over the next 7 days. So at this moment, it just looks to be beneficial in terms of our rain chances coming ahead for us tomorrow and then continuing on over into your Saturday.
From Chris 6, this is 20 minutes of non-stop news.
Hey there, thank you so much for joining us for our 20 minutes of non-stop news with Hoffman's. I'm Brian Hoffman.
And I'm Michelle Hoffman. Of course, we'll check in with meteorologist Julia Quady in just a bit. But first, last month, Medicaid cuts began with the passing of the One Big Beautiful bill.
Yeah, that's right. Sunrise Neighborhood News reporter Michaela Chavez spoke with one mom who is sharing her experience with Medicaid and her concerns with the cuts.
Melanie Sandoval is a mom of 3 and a full-spectrum doula. During her 3rd pregnancy, a persistent headache changed everything.
They ended up checking me for everything, and they found a brain tumor.
Medicaid covered her treatment, but a year after giving birth, that coverage ended. Because of her pre-existing condition, requalifying wasn't an option.
I would have to do an out-of-pocket pay. Obviously, that would be thousands of dollars a month.
The new law states most adults between the ages of 19 and 64 will have to work, volunteer, or attend school at least 80 hours a month to keep their Medicaid coverage. For some, balancing a family, a job, and more can be challenging.
Single mothers, it feels like we're being excluded. I'm saying we are because I am a single mother.
She says middle-class families will be hit the hardest.
We're already spending thousands of dollars on groceries. Our rents have gone up. On top of that, we now have to worry about health care.
While these won't take effect for another few years, Sandoval is thinking ahead, worrying about the next generation, including her own daughters.
They're 7 and 6 years old, so by then they're going to be in their teens, in their reproductive age, and so it's really important that we start acknowledging what is happening and figure out how, as a community, we're going to come together to fill those gaps.
That's why local nonprofits are helping to bridge those gaps.
I feel like we've always had this mentality of, if they're not going to do it, then we're going to do it. So we have a lot of providers that are willing to work with people in payment plans. Some are even offering services for free.
They're offering prenatal to postpartum care. And here's a list of them. As for Sandoval, her organization will cover birth and postpartum doula services, childbirth education, and nanny services. She'll also have a diaper bank.
I didn't have any money, and I had 1 diaper left, and I had to figure it out. That's why the nonprofit exists, because I know what it's like to be missed, to fall through the cracks.
And these services are open to everyone, and many are bilingual, helping families get the care and support they need. Melanie Sandoval encourages everyone to keep the conversation going and get involved. Want to help out with her organization? Click on kristv.com to find out how. On the South Side, I'm your Sunrise Neighborhood News reporter Michaela Chavez, Chris 6 Sunrise.
Thank you so much for that, Michaela. Now it's time for your neighborhood check-in.
The vision for a European-style village continues to move forward, but some say they've waited far too long. I've been waiting for over 10 years.
It's too long.
The European-style village project, backed by Blackard Companies, is set to bring an innovative transformation of 127 acres with close to $1 billion in taxable value. The developer, Jeff Blackard, says neighbors will get to enjoy village plazas, thousands of multi- and single-family homes, a hotel, retail spaces, and more. City and county leaders also agree it's been a while since they've received updates on the project. The assistant city manager says the holdup comes from architectural and engineering delays, along with rising economic costs. Chris 6 News reached out to Blackard, but have not heard back.
The module of cotton you see here accounts for just a fraction of one farm. But what are some of the challenges facing farmers this season? I'm your neighborhood news reporter Adam Beam with an inside look.
Driving through Sinton, you're bound to find fields like these with crops like this. Cotton harvesting is in full swing, but this season has created plenty of challenges for the farmers and the businesses that rely on them.
This has been the wildest up and down season I remember.
A particularly dry season got the crops off to a late start. But of all the challenges facing the industry here, it's the cost as well as the fluctuating value of cotton. Despite these challenges, the harvest so far has proven to be successful. But these farmers want to remind consumers in doing their part to support local industry.
People don't think it could happen to them until it does. Aaron Redis is a firefighter and paramedic at Fire Station 72. That's why he started Ross Training Academy, teaching CPR, first aid, and other life-saving certifications so everyone knows what to do during an emergency. He says every second counts, from the time you call 911 to when help arrives. He teaches proper chest compressions alongside his sister Kayla, who helped develop the Academy's curriculum. Now, with 15 instructors, the Academy has expanded to 4 states, helping thousands learn how to save lives.
Hey there, good morning. Happy Thursday. We are one step closer towards that weekend, but right now conditions are going to be pretty similar to what we experienced yesterday. I'm still talking about that persistent heat and humidity that's expected to actually worsen a bit in terms of our humidity increasing ahead for this week, but it's all for a good cause with our rain chances looking to be pretty promising ahead for us tomorrow and for the first half of your weekend on your Saturday. But right now, let's go ahead and take a look at our Snoopy's Pure Sky Cam sponsored by CCAC. We got a mixture of those, some of those clouds coming in along with that sunrise beyond the JFK Causeway there. But let's go ahead and talk about what's going on in the tropics at this moment, because this is what's going to be tied towards our rain chances that look to be pretty beneficial and promising at this moment for tomorrow and on our Saturday. It's all due towards this tropical wave right now, this disturbance that the National Hurricane has been monitoring since yesterday. It still has only a bit of a 20% chance of development over the next 7 days, and it's going to make its way at this moment towards the southwestern Gulf, and it's projected to make its way here to the coastal bend by way of tropical moisture, and that's what looks to be pretty promising for our rain chances right now at the moment. But of course, we're still talking to Tropical Storm Aaron that is making its way slowly into other portions of the Atlantic. Still forecast to become our first hurricane of the 2025 hurricane season and potentially becoming a major hurricane as a Category 3 later on in its provincial progression there. But right now, looking at our rain chances that's tied towards our tropical moisture that's right at the south of us right now, it looks to be pretty promising ahead for us tomorrow and for our Saturday with isolated showers and thunderstorms that will be possible coming into the forecast. But like I mentioned just a moment ago, Tropical Storm Aaron is going to make its track still continuously as a tropical storm at this moment, eventually becoming a hurricane and a Category 3 hurricane, making its way a little bit more westward and maybe shifting a bit further up north as a Cat 3 hurricane potentially. So its track is still a little bit uncertain because still ways out over towards other portions of the area there. So the track is still could change ever so slightly over the next upcoming days. But looking at what's going to be happening with us here at home today, looking at temperatures for the most part waking up this morning into those lower 80s, eventually heating up quickly to this afternoon. All of us well into those upper 90s, maybe flirting a little bit with those triple digits for our air temperatures by this afternoon, while all of us for our feel like temperatures well into those triple digits under mostly sunny skies by 2:30 this afternoon. So with our feel like temperatures reaching into that range, that's why we're still continuously looking at most of us being under that moderate to major risk of heat danger with that mix of orange and red here on our map. But that looks to improve ahead for us tomorrow and on our Saturday, all tied towards our rain chances coming in with that tropical moisture that again looks to be pretty promising ahead for us tomorrow and into your Saturday. Other than that, though, we'll start to warm up yet again with those temperatures going back to those upper 90s next week.
Now, 6 things to know before you go.
So a judge in Illinois has denied Texas's plan to enforce civil arrest warrants for the absent Texas House Democrats. Some of the Democrats flew to Chicago in an effort to stop a plan to redraw congressional districts. A judge said his court did not have the jurisdiction to do what Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton sought. It's unclear how long state House Democrats will stay away from Texas. They appear to have stopped the new map from passing in a 30-day special session. But Governor Greg Abbott said he intends to call a new special session on Friday.
The U.S. State Department has announced visa restrictions for unnamed African, Cuban, and Grenadian government officials. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said the visa restrictions are for those involved with Cuba's medical mission program. The alleged labor scheme sent thousands of doctors to dozens of countries as forced labor. The visa ban will also apply to family members of government officials.
Well, President Donald Trump signed an executive order to replenish the pharmaceutical ingredient reserve. The order directs the Department of Health and Human Services to create a list of 26 essential drugs. HHS then has to obtain a 6-month supply of their components, preferably from a domestic manufacturer. Back in 2020, Trump created the Strategic Active Pharmaceutical Ingredients Reserve to help shore up the nation's drug supply chain amid the COVID-19 pandemic.
Here in your neighborhood, the Southside couple accused of hosting a party for high schoolers is facing criminal charges. Robert and Misty Perez are charged with purchasing and furnishing alcohol to a minor. The charge is a Class A misdemeanor, punishable by a fine of up to $4,000, up to 1 year in jail, or both. According to witnesses, on August 2nd, Robert and Misty Perez threw a house party at the home they're renting on Beauvais Drive, and the party was for the Veterans Memorial High School cheerleading squad and the squad's close friends. That party ended with 2 teenagers being shot.
Well, the city will be hosting a community input session today for the 2026 budget. It'll be tonight from 6 to 7 over at the CCPD Training Academy located at 4510 Corona Drive. This is for District 5. During these sessions, city manager and district council member will be there to answer any of those questions that you might have. For a complete list of sessions, you can always head to our website, christv.com.
The Bay Jam in Concert and Cinema Series will have its final concert for the 2025 summer tonight at Cole Park Amphitheater. Live music starts at 7:30 and runs until 10:30. On Friday, be sure to stop by and check out Wicked. Movie starts after sunset, and be sure to bring your lawn chairs and blankets to enjoy the movie. The event is free and open to the public.
All right, now taking outside, looking at our view from our Skycam over top SPID. Those roadways are getting a little bit more busy right now, heading out the door, but things are still looking to be moving pretty smoothly, even though you're going to maybe see more of your neighbors right now heading out at this hour on our Thursday morning. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of our traffic map, see what you can expect on other roadways throughout the area. Now, again, though, taking this view a little bit longer here on SPID, you can see things are still moving pretty well with that heavier traffic flow in place at the moment, but nothing looking to be too sticky in terms of how your drive looks to look at this moment, heading to and from that area there on SPID. Now taking a look at our traffic flow map here, going from the JFK Causeway to and from the island, looking at pretty easy driving conditions right now. A little bit of the same, still on Flower Above over in that area, still dealing with a bit of a mixture, that medium to slow speed on Waldron Road, and as you get a little bit closer towards the gate and leaving the gate, NAS Corpus Christi, but all clear for your drive heading on Ocean Drive down to SPID and on Saratoga for your Thursday morning. That's it for your traffic report, but details on your forecast coming up in the next few minutes.
So all this week, we've been visiting schools around the Coastal Bend as they get ready for the first day of school.
Yeah, that's right. We were actually at a brand new school just earlier on this week.
Lexington Middle School.
Yeah, so let's head on back to out to Gregory, Portland. That's where we find our neighborhood news reporter Victoria Balderrama this morning. Hey, good morning, Vicki.
Good morning. I am in Portland. Actually, I'm in Gregory. This is not a new building, but this is a very special building. To tell us more about the history of GP-ISD, Dr. Michelle Cavazos is here with me. Tell me what we're celebrating this year.
Good morning. We are celebrating our 75th year as a school district. So we're really thrilled. And we started here, our district started here in Gregory, and Gregory High School was originally on this site.
Yes, very interesting to walk these halls. But now the halls look different. Taisy Sanchez is the principal here. Taisy, tell me about how the learning has changed, especially this year.
So this year the learning has changed where we have these interactive experiential learning walls, and it's an extension of what happens in the classroom. So it's tied to our Texas standards, and the teachers can either start their lessons out here with the students, or they can start it in the classroom and the students then can come extend the learning from the classroom out here.
And this is in Gregory. How are parents reacting to this somewhat change?
Oh, they loved it. I met the teacher the other night. They were so excited to see them. They were wonderful because this is brand new. So the kids here from last year came in and they were just oohs and ahs all over the place.
Now, Dr. Cavazos, what can students look forward to this school year?
Well, they can look forward to our amazing staff welcoming them back, and then really so many different opportunities that exist for them. You see, again, the experiential learning here. We have interactive labs, career and technology labs at the middle school, our career and technical education programs at the high school, as well as really strong visual performing arts opportunities for our students. And then there's some other new facilities that are also opening up that people might have heard about around. Right next door here, we have our Operations and Family Resource Center that will be opening. That will house, we're going to relocate our food pantry and our clothing closet there, which will provide a great resource for our families.
Remind me, what time does high school start? When will students walk through those doors?
What time does school start? 8:30. So they got up very early for the Coastal Bend.
Yes, thank you so much for waking up early with us. As far as elementary, what time does school start?
School here starts at 8, but we do open our doors up at 7:30.
All right, well, the clock is ticking. It's the first day of school for Gregory Portland ISD. Be sure to get excited. This is a very special day for every student in GP-ISD. I'm live in Gregory, Victoria Valderrama for Chris 6 News.
Awesome stuff. Thank you so much, Vicki. So cool out there. And I don't know if you guys saw some of her earlier shots. A lot of fun and enthusiasm happening out there at GP-ISD.
Yeah, with the cheerleaders and everything, too. So are we going to be cheering for this weather today?
I mean, I will be. You know, we say it every time when we talk about the heat.
Yeah.
You and I love it. Other folks maybe not so excited, but there's relief on the way. So I got a little bit of everything for folks in the forecast. Of course, I think we're all happy about having rain potentially coming in tomorrow and on our Saturday. We definitely need it for us here in the Coastal Bend. But today, still continuing with that persistent heat and humidity coming in for us today. Very similar to yesterday. Still looking at those near record high temperatures. Air temperatures reaching at the very least towards those upper 90s, maybe flirting a little bit with those triple digits for other neighborhoods by the time we reach this afternoon. And that's not the most dangerous part. Of course, as we all know, what's really dangerous for us in our bodies is those feel-like temperatures, those heat index values. So we're going to see those still lingering into those 110s about some neighborhoods. So it's going to trigger our heat risk to still be nearby that major risk for us, especially for inland portions of the Coastal Bend by this afternoon. And we'll still continue with those daily rain chances that are still on the low end, still stray in nature. But with the help of that sea breeze, we could see a couple of those showers maybe kick off throughout some of our coastal and northern neighborhoods ahead for us this afternoon as well. Right now, taking in all that information and applying it for our dog walking forecast. But first, introducing our star for today. We got Gunnar here, and Gunnar was definitely going to want to get out there and get that walk started early this morning before all that heat starts to pick up as we head towards around midday, because right around 11, we're already going to have those air temperatures reaching into those lower 90s. But all throughout the morning, feeling fairly comfortable under those mostly sunny skies. Air temperatures at those time frames still mostly seeing into the lower 80s and eventually those upper 80s by 10 o'clock in the morning. So quickly going to see those temperatures really pick up back up towards those upper 90s by the time we reach towards this afternoon. Forecasting a high temperature of 98 degrees here in Corpus Christi. So again, looking at a very hot and humid day for us in store on this Thursday. And again, just a reminder, those feel-like temperatures, that's the dangerous part of our forecast. So that's what makes us really encourage you guys to practice that heat safety, because this is how it's going to feel to our bodies with our feel-like temperatures at least reaching into those lower 100s or mid 100s there for areas like Refugio and Beeville, 110s nearby that range for areas like Corpus Christi, Robstown, over in the Bluff. So Again, really want to practice that heat safety to keep yourself safe here. Now, we could have some changes on the way with that tropical moisture set to arrive for us here in the coastal bend beginning tomorrow into your Saturday. This is all tied towards a system that is only having about a 20% chance of formation over the next 7 days. It's made its track from the northwestern Caribbean Sea, now reaching into the southwestern Gulf. This area, again, very low chance and unlikely chance of formation for right now. So at this moment, for impacts here at home, looking to maybe cause a bit of an issue with our rip current, so beach conditions might deteriorate a little bit ahead for us this weekend, but beneficially looking to really improve our rain chances ahead for us on our Friday and then continuing on into our Saturday. But taking another look at our system we've been monitoring since the early part of this week, we still got Tropical Storm Erin venturing its way throughout the Atlantic, eventually forecasted to become our first hurricane for the 2025 hurricane season and eventually make its track further out towards westward and potentially becoming a major hurricane at that as a Category 3. It's still got some ways to go as it continues to make its venture further out west with no impacts for us here at home in the coastal bend. Now again, just a reminder, still got that heat in place ahead for us today. Upper 90s with those air temperatures under mostly sunny skies. Rain chances look pretty beneficial with them thunder showers and thunderstorms expected tomorrow and your Saturday. And a bit of a break in our temperatures too, dropping back down to those lower 90s briefly before we warm up again ahead for us next week.
Alrighty, Julia, thank you so much. I'm taking a look at that rain chances though.
Yeah.
Plan some indoor events maybe?
Yeah, probably. Looks to be best.
Well, sounds good. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for Chris 6 Sunrise. We hope to see you tomorrow.
Bye.